In this video, we'll understand non-competitive markets and we'll try to understand the concepts of monopoly, duopoly, oligopoly, market demand curve, average revenue, marginal revenue, price elasticity of demand, and break-even point. Now, what is monopoly? In a monopoly market, there is only one firm or seller and many buyers, and the commodity produced by this firm is unique and no other firm produces the commodity like this type, that is, there is no substitute for this commodity. Now, what is oligopoly? It is a situation or condition in which market has small number of large firms that produces the same or similar commodity. Now, duopoly is a unique condition of oligopoly in which there are only two firms that produce the similar or same commodity. No other firms in the market produce except these two. Being only two, that's why the name duopoly. Now let's understand market demand curve. It is the average revenue curve, in short ARC, for monopoly firm. It shows the quantity that consumers as a whole are willing to purchase at different prices. It shows the quantity purchased by consumers is decreasing function of price. That is, the price affects the quantity purchased by the consumer. For monopoly firms, the price depends on the quantity of commodity sold. Therefore, here price is decreasing function of quantity sold. Now, what is average revenue? It is the revenue received by firm per unit output sold. That means by selling each unit of output, whatever revenue the firm receives is the average revenue. Now, what is marginal revenue? It is the change in total revenue due to the sale of an additional unit of output. Now let's understand what's marginal revenue and how it's related to price elasticity of demand. Now, price elasticity of demand, denoted by ED, is greater than 1 when the marginal revenue has positive value, and the condition is price elasticity of demand is less than 1 when marginal revenue has negative value. As the quantity of commodity increases, marginal revenue value becomes smaller and the value of the price elasticity of demand, denoted by ED, also becomes smaller. Now, what is a monopolistic competition? In monopolistic competition, the number of goods available in the markets are large, and there's also a condition of free entry and exit from, into, and from out of the market. But the goods that are sold by the firms are not homogeneous. That means the goods are kind of unique. That is, there is no substitute for such goods produced by each firm. Means every goods that each and every firm produce is different from each other, and we cannot substitute these different goods for one another. Thus, that's the basic feature of the monopolistic competition. Now, what is the break-even point? It is a point on supply curve at which a firm earns normal profit. We remember the concept of normal profit. What is normal profit? In normal profit, the revenue that we get is equals to the input cost of raw materials used and the opportunity cost of the capitals used. That is, total revenue equals total cost. We do not get any extra profit, but just sufficient profit to keep the business in running condition at prevailing market prices. That is normal profit. Now, what is the value of a marginal product? It is the price times marginal product of the factor. Now, don't be confused by the term factor. This factor is nothing but the input costs.